So we are looking at lecture 2B. 2 is the lesson which is angles and measurements. And B is the lecture number. That is second lecture, therefore B. In the last lecture, we discussed about radian. Let's just revise that concept once more. Suppose you have a circle of a radius r and suppose the arc AB is also of length r, then the angle subtended by arc AB at the center will be 1 radian. So it is important to note that the radian is independent of the radius of the circle. Radian is independent of the radius of the circle. Okay. Now let's see one thing. We have to look at the conversion factor. What do you mean by conversion factor? Like 1 liter is 1000 milliliter or 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So we need to know what is the conversion between radians and degree. Okay. Now let's look at major angle AOC. Angle AOC is a straight angle which is 2 into right angle. Okay. So what is the concept used? That angle at the center of the circle is proportional to the length of the corresponding arcs subtending them. Means length of arc AB upon length of arc ABC. Note that ABC is a semicircle. And what is length of semicircle? It is 2 pi r upon 2, which is pi r. So that is equal to angle AOB upon angle AOC. Okay. Now, what is length of arc AB? We are considering length of arc AB as r. And what is length of arc ABC? It is pi r. Okay. And what is angle AOB? Okay, that is, let's say, angle AOB. And what is angle AOC? Angle AOC is 2 right angles. So now 2 right angles upon pi is equal to angle AOB. But what we have considered angle AOB to be? We have considered angle AOB as 1 radian. And 1 radian is denoted as 1 to the power C. So is there, so let's write down 1 radian is 2 right angles divided by pi. So if you observe This particular conversion has no reference to radius of the circle. Therefore, we say that the radian is independent of radius of circle and it is a constant. Okay. Now, pi radians, suppose we take this over here, 1 into pi radians is 2 right angles. And what is one right angle? 90 degrees. So what is pi radians? 2 into 90 degree, which is 180 degrees. This is the conversion factor between radians and degrees. So pi radians is 180 degrees is the conversion factor. Okay. Now we are going to look at some degree measures expressed in radians. So these measures are extremely important. So degree and radian measures. So 15 degrees is how many radians? Okay. We know that pi radians is 180 degrees. So 15 degrees is how many radians? Apply unitary method. Question mark is 15 into pi upon 180. 15 12s. So this is pi by 12 radians. Next, 30 degrees is how many radians? We know that pi radians is 180 degrees. So 30 degrees is how many radians? Question mark is 30 into pi upon 180. 30 into 6. So pi by 6. 45 degrees is how many radians? Pi radians is 180 degrees. So 45 degrees is how many radians? Question mark is 45 into pi by 180. 4. So this is pi by 4 radians. Then 60 degrees is how many radians? Pi radians is 180 degrees. 60 degrees is how many radians? Question mark is pi into 60 upon 180. 60 into 3, which is pi by 3 radians. Then 90 degrees is how many radians? We know that pi radians is 180 degrees. So 90 degrees is how many radians? Question mark is pi into 90 upon 180. 92 is pi by 2. Pi by 2 radians. 120 degrees is how many radians? But 60 degrees pi by 3 radians. 120 is 2 into 60, which is 2 into pi by 3, which is 2 pi by 3 radians. You can do like this also, but I have taken a shortcut. Then 180. But before 180, let's look at 150 also. 150 degrees is how many radians? 150 is 5 into 30. But 30 degrees is pi by 6. So 5 into pi by 6, which is 5 pi by 6 radians. Then 180 degrees. But we know that 180 degrees is pi radians. Okay. 270. We know that 270 is 3 into 90. But what is 90 degrees? Pi by 2. So 3 pi by 2 radians. Then 360 degrees. 360 degrees is 2 into 180. So 2 pi radians. Okay. So that takes care of many of the conversions. Okay. So this particular relation is very important. Okay. Let's go through this. Relation between angle and time in the clock. One revolution of minute hand is 360. one revolution of R hand is 360. When a minute hand goes through one revolution, it is 60 minutes. And when R hand goes through one revolution, it is 12 hours. So 60 minutes is 360 and for R hand 12 hours is 360. Okay, we just remember this and we don't go for all these things. Okay, fine. Convert the following degree measures into radian. I am not going to do this. I am not going to do this. I am just going to do this. Okay. Minus 120 degrees is how many radians? Let's look at minus 120 degree angle first. Okay. So when the angle is minus, the one arm of the angle is along the positive x-axis and the angle rotates through clockwise direction, and this is 120, therefore it is minus 120. Angle AOB is minus 120. Okay, now the minus sign is a notation. Okay, we can say it is a sign convention. To show that the angle has rotated through clockwise direction. We know that pi radians is 180 degrees. Therefore, question mark is pi into minus 120 upon 180. 60 into 3, 60 into 2. This is minus 2 pi by 3 radians. So, minus 120 degree is minus 2 pi by 3 radians. Okay. Next. Convert the following radian measure to degree. I'm going to do all these questions. It's very easy. You just have to remember one conversion. See, whenever you're solving problems, you try to understand that you have to apply only one concept and apply that concept in different questions. You don't have to learn new formulae for each question. Okay. So we have to convert radian to degree. Okay. We know that pi radians is 180 degrees. We have to find 7 pi by 3 radians is how many degrees? We don't know. So question mark is equal to 7 pi by 3 into 180 upon pi. So 360s are 7 6 are 42, 420 degrees. So answer for this is 420 degrees. Let's do the next question. Minus pi by 18. We know that pi radians is 180 degrees. This is question number 2. This is question number 1. So minus pi by 18 radians is how many degrees? So question mark is equal to minus pi by 18 into 180 upon pi. So this is minus 10 degrees. The answer is minus 10 degrees. Third one. 4 by 7 radians. We know that pi radians is 180 degrees. So 4 by 7 radians is how many degrees? So question mark is 4 by 7 into 180 upon pi. 720 upon 7 pi degrees. Okay. Fine. Now we can actually substitute pi as 22 by 7. So 2 360s are, 2 11s are, which is 360 upon 11 degrees. So what is the answer for the third one? 360 upon 11 degrees. Okay. Now express the following angle in degree, minute and seconds. Okay. Degree, minutes and seconds. So this is a very interesting question. Fine. Let's look at the first part of this question. Okay. We'll look at the first part and we'll look at the second part in the next lecture. Example 3. First one. 74.87 degrees. Okay. Is 74 plus 0.87 degrees, which is 74 plus 0.87 into 60 minutes. This is how we should solve it. So what is 87 into 6? 7 6 are 42, 8 6 are 48, 52. Okay, 522. Fine. And this is 87 upon 100 into 60. So it is 87 to 6 upon 10, which is 74 plus 52.2 minutes, which is 74 plus 52 minutes plus 0.2 minutes. And 0.2 minutes will be 0.2 into 60 seconds. Okay. So this will be 74 plus 52 minutes plus 0.2 into 60 seconds. 0.2 is 2 by 10 into 60. 6 2s are 12. So it is 74 degrees plus 52 minutes plus 12 seconds. So it is written as 74 degrees, 52 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay. So now we'll see the next part in this next lecture.